Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are. Welcome, welcome. So, got something special right now. I'm gonna show you a video that won't appear on YouTube until later today. This is my triple monitor setup, and it is something that you guys have been asking for. And so here it is, and then we'll get underway in Eve. Hello, Markee Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to my office. So, I often get asked about my monitor setup on EVE Online because when I'm broadcasting, people see just a nice, clean interface. None. And so they want to know how I do it. Well, I run a triple monitor setup. And for those of you who are interested in knowing how to do this, it's really, really simple. Basically, most of you play just like this. And that's on a single monitor. And so all you need to do is put EVE into a windowed mode and then stretch the sides out to your desired width. Now it will take, if you're a streamer, then maybe you'll be using just two. You need to keep them on the same game card, video card, if possible, if you have video cards of different strengths. And what I mean by that is that I have two GTX 770s in this machine, which are controlling the four monitors here. And when I had one GTX 770 and another card that was not nearly as powerful, but it was controlling one of the screens, I had a drop in frame rate. So anyway, you can just stretch it out nice and wide, and then you have a nice clean interface. Now, if you're just playing and want this, there's some really awesome reasons to do this. Let me undock. I'm currently at Jita. Hopefully nobody recognizes me and blows me up. That big bounty makes me a big target. And so here we are. I am exiting Jita, and so I'm able to get this really nice close-up view here. I'm able to get my overview here has all kinds of extra stuff on it. There's a whole bunch of extra stuff that you may not even know about, like Milita, the Corp, and all of that stuff that you can have in there. And then I've got a bunch of asset stuff over here, chat and everything. And you can see it's nice and wide across all of these. Let's see here. We're gonna have to jump through a gate here to maybe find a. Oh, I don't know. I might bump into the station here. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm gonna go and try and find an asteroid belt. You know, recently they added the asteroids, the new enhanced visuals on that, and so we'll see if we can go out and find one and take a look at that, because it is just mind-numbing, spectacular. Now, if you're a streamer, you can set this up so that you have your broadcast on one screen and everything else on another screen, instead of having all those pictures to hide everything. As a player, it does give you more view. Now there is some things that it does shrink some things in as you come back in, and it does spread some stuff out. But I truly believe that I'm able to see more stuff with this, and I don't know what would happen if I went even wider. It is possible. I mean, I could bring this other monitor down here and go to a quad, but you know, I'm not actually going to do that. So asteroid belt. Okay, let's jump right into the middle of that asteroid belt and see what we got. So I can get, you know, pretty close into my ship. This is you know, full view here. So anyway, it is it's just really a pleasure to play this way, I have to tell you, instead of just looking at the little dots on the screen. Okay, coming up to a asteroid belt here, and let's take a look at this. Oh my goodness, did you see that? Okay. So it might be kind of hard to see on here. I've got let's see here. Let me look at that. Holy cow. So that is the asteroid belt, and it don't worry, that's my Skype going off, not yours. So you can see here, I've got particles all the way around, and it's really just gorgeous looking. I can't believe how much detail is in here, and so what a wonderful view. So anyway, real simple. Just put it into windowed mode, drag it out to the next screen, and then you can do it. You can also use multiple monitors for multiple instances of the game, and have one running on each. That works fine as well too, depending on what it is that you are, what it is that you are attempting to do. And so, anyway, that is it. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'll be happy to take a look at them and maybe answer them. And I shall see you in game. Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, so there we have it. And I have that is my setup. That's what I play on. That's how I make it so that you guys don't see the whole interface and everything. And so that's how I've been making that work. I think it would be really cool to have even more monitors, like 6 monitors playing all at once. It would give me even more space, but my setup here is not really good enough for that. I did change my room camera, and so this is my setup here. It doesn't show up very well because the monitors, and I keep the lights off in the room. I have just one little 10-watt LED bulb in the room that basically is my backlight, and then everything else is from the monitors. Okay, so couple other things today. We're going to do some giveaways and everything. So when we had 100 viewers, we will do a giveaway for Minotaur Bounty Hunter Starter Pack. So you'll use your gold for that. It'll be 10 gold coins for one ticket. It'd be like a lottery, so everybody will have a chance to get in. And then we have an auction today, which I'll start right now. The auction is for a Skirmisher add-on pack. That is the add-on pack for getting into Faction Warfare. Now, it's not really necessary. You don't have to have this to get into Faction Warfare, so it's not something that's required. But it give you a little bit of a start. So anyway, today I plan on getting working a little bit more on my character here and my other character. I need to get standings with the Corp that will allow me to use jump clones. So to do that, what is it? You have to have standings of 8 or above, I think, or is it 7 or above? I think it's 8. And so currently I do have a jump clone on this guy, but my standings, I've been wanting my standings to get higher. So let's see, what is the standings on him? And see, for the 24th Imperial Crusade, it's 6.47. I really wanted it to be higher, and I'd like it, up in the higher range. This is my character that I fly a lot for Faction Warfare lately, which, by the way, we could be changing some things up soon. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Let me check and see what it is this morning. But Amar has taken a huge hit in their tiers. And so while a couple of days ago they were over 60, and now it's down to 48. When I looked last night, it was 51, something like that, and falling. So this is going to be the end of the cash cow when it goes down below 3. So the real good money starts at 3. The really good money is up at 4 and 5. So you can, when you get into tier 2, start taking losses if you're not careful. And so you guys know the way I play and how many ships I've lost and everything. And so you know that that I have. I mean, I lose a lot of ships. So, well, okay. So if they're bringing it down, Bot Gamer, that the LP will be worth more. Yes and no. It takes months for the market to react in the lower tiers. So that does not happen right away. Not right away. Anyway, I'm going to take a look at the standings on this character here. Not going to show you that screen. It's one of them that I have not been announcing the name in public. And so my standings for the 24th Imperial Crusade on this character is 0.06. Yeah, that's nothing. Absolutely nothing. So one of the things that I was going to check out today is what my training queue looks like for social. I don't remember what I'm at on social, because I believe, is it not, that if you have social up higher, then you get there's a couple of things that affect it. One affects more LP, the other one affects bigger payoff. And I've not done any missioning with this character, and so yeah, I'm social level 1. Ugh. Yeah, so that's going to leave me at level 1 stuff. I'm going to have to train that up, but I really want my rapid launch here before that. So I think we're going to go out, start out with a few missions this morning, and just see what kind of, what kind of gain I can get, and maybe that'll be like a reoccurring theme to get standings of this character up to 8 for the 24th Imperial. So anyway, yeah, rapid launch. I'm really looking forward to that. So Saturday, I'll have even higher DPS, and then I think I have just 2 more skills to get to level 5, and I'll be maxed out on all of my missile stuff, and maybe rockets too. I don't remember. So I'll look at that when I finish this stuff up. I figured it all out, a month ago, and it's been training all that time. So right now, I've got a good amount of loyalty points. I've got like 6.3 million loyalty points here. And I reshipped my character here. I burned through a lot of ships previously, so like I've got 5.6 billion in assets here for ship fits, and then another 2 billion in ships. And so no, I'm not flying around in shuttles. Those are actually I use those to travel up to Jita sometimes when I'm going to bring another ship back. So anyway, yeah, I've got a few ships here. I've been buying actually Caldari Navy hook bills and Coraxes out on the open market through buy orders, and getting them at about 40% less than what I'd have to pay at Jita. But you just have to pick them up, so that can be a pain in the butt. All right. I think this guy is actually all ready for going out. Let's see, 2,700 rockets. I think maybe I should take a few more rockets with me. And let's see. Scourge Rage, Scourge Javelin. I don't know what the Javelin difference would be on these, how far they'd go. I only have an 11K distance right now. So let's see what kind he's got in here right now. Scourge Rage. Okay. So we're going to take just a few more of these. I'm going to add another 2,000. I'm going to bring on the guys on TeamSpeak here. Good morning, Dean and Thor.
Good morning.
So, Natural wants to know when I started playing Eve, like 2003. Well, mini breaks in between. So, morning, Thor, or afternoon to you. What is it? Oh, we got.
It's just noon.
Yeah, 12
It's
minutes until afternoon.
Yeah. It's always when I'm in Iceland, you can always just look at the eve clock, and then you know what time it is.
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking. Is that you are like, you don't have any question about what time it is. You just look in Eve, and you know, because you're there.
Of course. Yeah.
Yes. Vikings have benefits.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna look for the. Let's see here. What is it? Caldari. I'm using the agent finder.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I don't know. Do they have 24th? Yeah, there is 24th Imperial. Okay, security, region any. Let's see. Solar system any. Security status. Low sec. I want low sec stuff. Level 1. Oh my. Going to be very exciting. There's no agents. What?
Level 1 agent in low sec.
Maybe there's not. Maybe I have to go high sec for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean for level 1 agents.
There's nothing.
No level 1 agent.
Nope.
For what?
Oh wait, I got the wrong faction in here. Let's see here.
We.
Let's see here. Caldari State. There we go. Okay, security. Now I can do. Now I'm finding them. Low security. I've got low security available to me. So, oh wait, that's Caldari State. I'm not Caldari. This is dumb. Okay, so I am Amar Empire and 24th Imperial. There we go. Is this really true that there's one just 5 jumps away from me? Where am I at? Huh. That's interesting. I didn't know there was any that close. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Especially for Amar. Okay. So what do you guys think about Amar is just plummeting in its standings, or in its tiers?
Well, the fact that we've had 3 turnovers in the last 2 weeks doesn't help.
Welcome to the Dragons.
And for my opinion, personally, I don't give a shit. So.
Okay. Yes. Hey. I'm heading out.
This faction warfare is a little bit too much for me.
Oh yeah, can't handle it. You die too much.
No, it's too. I mean, it's too little for me. It's too stupid.
Oh, yeah, a little too lame. Oh, why have I got such a? Okay, let me fix my frame rate here. Boom. There we go. Okay.
You're going out in the hook bill, I see.
Yeah. This little hook bill, it's rockets. It's got some pretty good DPS. It's pretty fast. So there's always the there's issues with getting ganked on the missions, and so if I run into problems like that, then I'll bring a scout. So.
Well, I can run easy, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like I actually didn't realize I had a jump clone on my other Amara character. So, that's kind of funny. I didn't even know it. I'm going to have to take advantage of that. It's a character I bought, so that's how I didn't know.
Okay, just out of curiosity, are you anywhere near where I'm based in Anaman?
Yeah, I just left there.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can tag along with you then.
Sure. Let's see here. Gave you a fleet invite. I don't know with accepting missions whether or not you collect on the missions when what's going on here?
You can choose if you share the rewards or not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm okay
Yeah,
with sharing if we're both working on it, but you know.
Yeah, we can share the LPs. You end up with the objects, though. I mean, you end up with the physical rewards.
Oh, yeah, which I really don't care about.
Unless you want to hand them over.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
I
if I've got them, great, but I'm not going out of my way for them. And there's only so many missions, isn't there? Like, I'll start to recognize these as doing them over and over and over again, and just know how to complete them with a split.
Yeah. You can also just.
There's usually a base of around about 16 of them.
That's where I'm going to get the mission there.
Yeah, I mean then you can also have your in-game browser opened and mission guide over there, so you can just then you learn them much quicker and can blitz them much faster. Like these level ones are not worth anything, so they're just supposed to get blitzed as fast as possible.
Yeah.
They don't reward any money at all, almost no money and almost no LP, so it's just blitzing for the standing.
I'm going to do a quick pickup, and then I'll follow along behind you.
Okay.
Warp drive active.
Let me wow, doing good today. So, I rearranged my office while I was out sick. I mean, not totally rearranged it, but I moved my monitors. I'm actually going to try and do a headsetless setup where I won't have to use a headset. Not 100% sure I can get all the noise canceling working right, though. So, we'll see.
That can get a little tricky, I think.
Well, I think with multiple systems, it can get very tricky. So, we'll just have to see.
Docking permission
So,
requested.
access denied. Well, okay, so, well, that's interesting. Okay, I didn't even think about that. But apparently, even though, can I accept a mission without docking up?
No.
No.
Okay, so
Well, you
this
have
just...
to get the initial. You have to get the initial one started. You can do some that are in space. You got to get the initial one started, docking up.
Wait, because I was denied docking at
What
the
did you do?
location for the mission. So, and I was denied because this is owned by Galante.
Oops.
Nice going.
Yeah, well, not sure what to think about that as to why the agent finder would actually, suggest something that I can't do.
Well, see, it just knows levels and it knows standings. It doesn't know whether or not its ship, the station is flipped one way or the other.
Okay. Now it says that there's no missions available. This is... What is the deal here?
Okay, you may have to come back out to HiSec, park it, and then try again.
I'll go to one of our systems.
Warp drive active.
Hey. Well, looks like we're at 90 viewers. At 100, we'll start another giveaway for a new account.
Warp drive active.
So I figured out something new, which I'll be making a video on. It's not something I'm going to show live. I figured out how to web a freighter to decrease jump time down to 20% of what it normally is. And I'm able to replicate it every time. So
I would love to be able to do that.
yeah, it's I mean, it's a 2-ship setup, but I was able to do it. I actually had to stop training on one of my characters so that I could get like 20 days worth of training on another one to make this happen right. But I didn't want to plex the second character, because the second character is very specific. Except I then added on this, and basically, I'm able to web my freighter right after it appears and starts aligning at a gate, and literally, I haven't measured the time, but I'm estimating it to be about 20% of the normal time it takes, because it's pretty amazing how fast it happens. So, and I can make it happen before most people notice that I'm there and start heading toward me to bump me. So it's a totally preemptive thing. And it can work with any big ship that has a high align time. So not just a freighter. But I'll be making a video on that. The video of the triple monitor setup, that'll be going live on YouTube.
You,
later
sir,
today.
rock.
Victim, thank you for hosting. Woohoo! Hello, Katana. Thank you for the welcome back. Yes, I was out sick for most of last week. By the way, guys, have you seen my schedule? Let's see, do I have a link for that? Yeah, so check out the schedule and look at next week, and the week after, and the week after that. You'll notice a common theme. Basically, I'm going to a 5-day-a-week schedule for streaming, and so that'll be good. It's I'm looking forward to that, and it's just full of Eve right now, but I will throw some other stuff in there. I'm just Eve is the main game right now, so it's what's pretty much taking up all the spots, and then I'll modify it a little bit for looking at another game. So this is awesome. So, well, now that I'm here, I may as well make some safe spots. I got to a system that is owned by us, but has no stations. So, striking out again. Well, Gamma Ray, welcome, welcome. Okay, so look here at
active.
map again. Let's find another. It's not jumping. Okay, because I was already in warp.
Warp drive.
Oh, there it goes.
active.
Okay. Let's turn on a little music here. I feel like some music. Cranky Yank, yeah. Well, this is my normal time
Welcome to the Dragons.
for streaming. No stations here either. What? What kind of systems are these? Yeah, this is Monstercat Best of 2014. I'm also working on a music video that is Eve, Jita, people blowing people up outside of Jita. That has a brand new track on it, which will be added to the pre-show stuff here soon. Yeah, Yank, maybe you should just find a new job so you can come here and watch us while I stream. We've hired another person in the company. This person is also a streamer, and don't know when the start date for them streaming will be yet, but they will be streaming on this channel right here. It won't take away from any of my normal broadcast
You,
time.
sir, rock.
It'll be an addition to it, so be some more opportunity there. Okay, I can't believe it. Third system in a row owned by us and no station. I don't have a safe spot in here, so may as well make one while I'm here.
And I have no clue where you're at.
Yeah, I don't have any clue where I'm at either. I'm looking for a station.
Don't you know how to look at the map to see where there's a station?
Yes. I just went to 3 different Caldari systems looking for a station, and apparently all 3 systems I chose do not have a station. So,
Warp drive active.
gonna... Which is kind of funny, which means that I have to go way far away now.
And man, have I got one oddball fit. It kind of works. Oh,
Right. This one has... Right. That's where I'm going now, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get what I need there. That's where I'm headed, though.
Warp drive active.
Gonna try it. Thanks, Cause, for hosting the stream.
Warp drive active.
I also decided that, and it's not up yet, but I will be making a page that's dedicated to the live shows and the videos on Facebook. A lot of times I feel like writing something out to everybody But there's really no good way to do it on Twitch or on YouTube. And so, been thinking about that. Probably have something like that set up by next week. I've been using the Markee Dragon Game Codes Facebook a little bit, but it's not 100%, you know, so I posted like the latest video there and everything, but it's not quite 100% the right location. I don't necessarily want to swamp my personal page with everything.
Warp drive active.
I think that's near where you're at. Put it in fleet.
Yeah, that's what I put in Fleet saying I'm going to. The post right before that.
Oh, okay.
I think you're right, though.
Warp drive active.
It was like 10 jumps from where I was, though. But, yeah, that's where I'm going. Boy, I'm seeing so many systems that are ripe for the picking right now.
Warp drive active.
Like this one I'm in, I'm the only person in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 complexes available in it. So you're watching this stream, Deseret and DJ Envy. Cool. Are we all broadcasting right now? Is DJ broadcasting right now?
Warp drive active.
He's going to start in like 2 hours from now.
Okay. Yeah, so I've been talking to DJ. Of course, I know Brian. And yeah, I've been talking to DJ. He's just recently come back to streaming. And so him and I are going to do some things together. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I like him. He's a pretty entertaining guy.
Chronic Gamer has been having a few conversations with your name in it here and there.
Oh, yeah? Good things or bad?
Warp drive active.
Well, let's put it this way. He's neutral on the subject about you, but he's willing to debate about you. Put it that way.
Hmm.
He
Okay.
remembers you from back the days whenever Crystal was all good and square and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't know what your current, situation is, and he just doesn't know you from this time.
Yeah, yeah, so he may think that that shitty experience he got from them after I left is what the way things are. Yeah.
No, he's not thinking that.
Oh. Okay, well
He's
maybe...
thinking that suddenly your character was not on the scene anymore, and anything happened from your character disappearing. Anything happened after your character disappeared was not under your control. So, that's why he's debating the subject.
I'll have to talk to him. So I watch him sometimes too.
Warp drive active.
You know, we
He's
may have.
definitely got his own style of play, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all do. Okay, one jump out.
Warp drive active.
I'm 5 jumps.
So I'm able to do more streaming. I'll be able to do more streaming now that we've hired another person. It reduces how much time I have to watch the store a little bit. So I'll actually have 2 days of streaming where I don't have to be customer service at the same time, which would be nice.
Warp drive.
Well, I've dedicated my 2 days a week, Thursday and Friday, to flying around with you.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
So
Thank you.
that's what I've been doing for the last 3 weeks. If you haven't seen that,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've seen you here a lot, so just didn't know you had some schedule on it. Wow, Natural
Clocking permission.
used to buy the shrouds and stuff from us back in UO. Man, that goes way back. Okay, so okay, Agent Finder, and we're a MAR, 24th Imperial Crusade, Security, Region any, Solar System any, Security Status any, nothing available. Okay, so do I have to like... Oh, I have to choose faction warfare type. I didn't know that.
exactly. Yeah.
I just was choosing wrong, and so now I have 25 jumps. Holy cow. To get to the closest one. Man, I'm depressed all of a sudden.
If you choose all low sec, that changes.
Well, the closest one is low sec at 25 jumps. Man. Oh, yeah. So you're a member of... Dr. Checkmate, what's your dragon name? So, Dr. Checkmate is saying that he's a member of UDIC, which, you know, I know that sounds really funny, but it's UDIC, Ultimate Dragon's Internet chapter. And it is probably the oldest game group in existence. It's not really a guild or whatnot. The oldest guild would be Syndicate. Okay, so Quickstar Dragon. Okay. So it that goes way back, way back. I joined UDIC back in, gosh, 98 or so. Yeah. Typically, people with dragon as their last name are members. That's how I got my dragon name, because it was just Markee before that. Besides the easy answer to faction warfare, well, the easy answer is, I know you just said besides this, the easy answer is it's capture the flag and I get paid for it. The more complex answer is, this is the game of Risk, we are all the pawns, and we are all vying for control. Oh, man. I'm kind of disappointed that it's going to be 25 jumps. It's almost like I got to move my whole home.
Well, you gotta go there in order to get your LPs, don't you?
Well, I'm looking for standings, not LP. If I get LP off of it, great. But what I really want is standings. And
Isn't that where the LP store is?
I don't... The LP store doesn't have anything to do with standings. So...
It's the same station.
Well, I don't know. There may be an agent there, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But there's agents. There's 100 agents, and there's only 4 or 5 stations that are faction store. So they're not. They're mutually exclusive. They don't have anything to do with each other, really. At least not to my understanding. Okay, well, I'm gonna go out and...
Wait a minute, I see one that's 22 jumps away from me.
Okay, well, let's see.
Here, let me link him.
Okay, so I'm 22 jumps away as well, if I'm willing to go through high sec. 25 if I want to stay in low. Okay, that's similar. This one's just as far. And
Okay.
so
I'm following you.
Hey, well, that's where I'm going to go. And I'm going to stay in less secure. I'm not going to make those hops between high and low sec. It'll cause me 3 extra jumps, but that's okay. On 22 or 25 jumps, I'm not sure it matters.
Warp drive.
Yeah, if I do a lot of missioning, I probably have to, set up another home base over there.
Yeah, I think the same thing.
Also, we might, if we're losing standings, I know that it'd be a little bit harder for us, but it might be good for us to actually work in Amar, Minmatar space instead of up in Galante space, and to help capture some of the systems back, because that's one thing we can't do right now. We're actually assisting Caldari with the way we've been doing it.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I can always get the other stuff moved for me easily with my freighter character, Indy character, so that'd be no problem getting it moved. Just knowing where I'm going to base myself is the thing.
Yeah. I actually picked out spots over there, but I think that... Let me bring up the faction warfare map while I'm flying here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 10 systems that we can offensive plex in, whereas in on the Galante side, I don't know, we have 30 or 40, and so what it means is that the Minmatar are going to be more bunched up defensively in those ones, and we're going to die more. We're going to make less money.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And if we fall down to tier 2, might even jump. I mean, we could, if we fall down, if Amar falls down into tier 2, let's see where Caldari currently is.
Warp drive active.
See, Caldari is currently 2 right now. So if Amar fell down into tier 2 and it looked like they were going to stay, we could flip the whole Corp into Caldari. We can remain at the same location, and then we can fight on Caldari's behalf, do missions out here in the space here, and take systems without having to move. And we already know the area. We would just be under Caldari instead of Amar. Yeah. Yep.
True that.
Warp drive.
I don't know, I guess we'll make a decision whenever conditions change far enough, because clearly we should still be Amar. And then there's the option of working the other side, too. Because AirHogs is in Galante. right now. I have 2 characters over there as well.
Warp drive active.
Well, all I know is that this character is going to follow along with the crowd of the Corp.
Yeah, well, so our characters that we're playing right now can only be Amar or Caldari. They cannot fight on the Galante Mimitar side. So if I start, working the other side, it means you'd have to have another character to do that if you were going to tag along. Either that or we'd be against each other. Which has already happened a few times, because when I started out doing faction warfare stuff, it was on the other side. So I've had a few people who are like viewers that are still over there run into them.
The problem of it is my clone is set in that station now.
Yeah. Why is that a problem?
Well, it's 25 jumps to come back if we put ourselves over in MR,
Well, today we're definitely with that. That's why I said if we were going to work in this area a lot, that we should, consider moving. Okay, so we're at 100 viewers. Woo! Hey, let me get that started.
Warp drive active.
I don't have the option of moving my base for another
Wait, hold on.
10 months.
So I've started the raffle for the Mimitar Bounty Hunter Starter Pack, and it's worth $20. It's a brand new account. You do not have to play Mimitar. You can buy a ticket, exclamation point ticket space 1, costs 10 gold. You can buy more than one ticket if you want, but it's like a lottery. You only need one in order to win. So when we hit 150 viewers or the end of the show, that's when we'll draw. You don't have to be here to win. I'm positive we'll hit 150 viewers before the end of the show. So maybe in as little as an hour or so. Anyway, Dean, you were saying that you can't move. You can move your clone wherever you want at any time, right?
Once you set your station, once you change your station, you got a year before you can change it again.
No, I think it's once you change. You can only change it remotely once a year. But if you're at the station, you can change it. Am I incorrect on that? Somebody in chat can tell me if I'm not correct on that, but that's the way I understand it. It's kind of like that rule of 1 year doesn't matter as long as you can get to the station. And you're talking about your clone for respawning, right?
I'm saying that the station that you set yourself at, make your home station, you can only change it once per game year. And that's where your clone starts up. Where you die, you come back up in your home station.
Right. And what I'm saying is I think that you can change at any time as long as you are at the station. It's that you can only do it once a year remotely. Because that was the wording that they used, is that the timer was on remote changing it. I could be totally wrong on this, but
I don't think it's possible to if you put your home station and can only change it once a year with like if you're fighting for territory and you lose territory, you always spawn in enemy station. So I think it's only remotely that you can change it once a year.
Yeah.
But if you're at the station, you can set home station.
Yeah. So all you do is fly to the station you want to be your new home and set it to home.
Doesn't it? Maybe it has to have they taken the medical out and things like that.
Yeah, so chat's kind of echoing the same thing. Is that an Icelandic person talking? It is. He's our resident Viking.
Yeah, you just need to find the clone bay. at least in the station I'm now, there's a clone bay where I can use to put it as home
Yeah.
station, I think. But
Yeah,
that's
so
also
you
very-
can, if we were missioning out here for just a day, like if I wanted to set some ships here that I could reship into that were mission ships, I can go to a place out here, I can get those ships out there, I can set that as my spawn point, and then at the end of the day, when I'm done, I can fly back over to my other station and I can set that one as my spawn point. So,
Probably. At least it was like that, so...
yeah. Well, I mean, Rollers and I talked about this a week ago, and that's what he was telling me to do. Rollers is not always 100% correct, but he's usually right.
Rolex
Yeah.
is saying that AirHogs has a set of stations that they have faction with that we can set up a clone.
Yes.
You set up your jump clone there.
I think you're talking about jump clones, and we're talking about clones like when you die, where you respawn.
Well,
jump
yeah.
clone's totally different thing.
Yeah. Or unless you changed the subject.
I was changing the subject, so
Okay.
to speak.
Okay.
And your personal standing needs to be at 4 in order to use it, if I understand it correctly.
No, it needs to be at 8.
No, your corp standing needs to be 8, and it's 8 with that NPC corp. It's 8 or better with that.
All right, so
with that
our stations
station.
in AirHogs are Sisters of Eve, I think. No, there's some merchant thing. It's some merchant group. And so I had 0 standings with them. I jumped. I put 2 characters in AirHogs proper, and then I created their jump clones, and then I exited them back out again. And they had no standings whatsoever for this merchant group. So I 100% used the corporate standings. And that's one way to get your clones. So I did that for my Galante and Mimitar faction warfare characters. As I moved them into AirHogs and then back out, and I can do that with, this character here, if I wanted to, but I'd rather just earn the standings and, it's my own personal mission to get it done.
There it is. It's Nutura. We've got the standings with Nutura to put in the clones.
The AirHogs have standings there.
Roadhogs have standings with Nutura.
Roadhog has high enough standings right now.
Yes. Yes.
Are you sure?
Look under standings, corporation standings. It's right there, plain as day.
Right.
Looking at us in the face.
Let's see. How do I look at corporate standings? Do I go into the corporate menu?
Corporation. Then you click on standings, and then you clicked on like by.
Huh. That's pretty interesting. So does that mean that we can go there right now and create a jump clone?
Yes. As
Well,
long as
screw
you
doing
can
all the
get
missions.
That's the corporation. See those corporations that we're liked by? We can use those. We can do missions with those.
Gosh, how do I see
As long as they are nice standings of 5 or higher, we want to continue working with those.
Why
you can
5 or
work-
higher? What does the 5 signify?
Well, let's put it this way. You get better missions. You can do the level 3s and level 4s with them. If you don't have the 5, you end up doing the lower level 1 and 2s.
I'm trying to look to see if there's a station near where I'm at. Doesn't seem to be.
You see, we can do the Nutura, the Corporate Police Force, the HZRO, and Senate. Rolaz has worked those up for us.
Carrot, so
I don't know if the two of us together could survive a level 3. It would be kind of hard.
Yeah, I'm not interested in losing standings. I've done that plenty.
I mean, I know we can survive level 2s.
Yeah.
And, you know, the two of us together could work a level 2 easily enough.
Well, we don't need to work those missions in order to get this. I mean, the reason to do this is to get the jump clone ability, which obviously we have this here now. I don't know how it got there so quickly, because last time I talked to Rolas about this, we didn't have this, and that was 2 months ago. So we've obviously, you know, developed this in the Corp within last 2 months. No, we're not ISCOGs, we're Roadhogs at the moment. MKev, we are part of ISCOGs as well, but we're working Roadhogs right now.
Rolaz took one of his characters, plugged it into Roadhogs, and he had a Roadhog run. He's had a Roadhog run twice a week for the last 4 weeks that I know of. And as far as I know, it may have been missioning.
Okay, I'm gonna look to go to one of these and take a look to see whether or not. I wish that I could put this other list here in some sort of order to know which is closer.
Well, there was a place, I mean, he sent me a link, and for the life of me, I lost it, to tell us where the stations were for Natura and which one was closest. Are you in a station? Can you plug yourself into a station somewhere?
I probably could, yeah.
Do it quick.
Quick? Like my life is in danger?
Yeah. As in, yeah, that. Get yourself into a station and I'll explain to you how you could figure out which station is closer.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Well, I found one that's only 8 jumps away. We're close to Verge Vendor.
Okay, I think the two of us just landed in the same station.
We did. I saw you right there as I was landing.
Okay, now.
I feel like I'm being stalked.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one 6 jumps away. 6 jumps is nothing.
All right, go to route and remove all waypoints on route.
Go to route and remove all waypoints on route. Okay. Done.
Then when you pull up the corporation information,
Welcome to the
go into Settle
Dragons.
Systems. And all you need to do is just right click on each of those and set destination.
What? Where do I go with this?
All right, you're looking in Nutura, right? And you
Mm-hmm.
look at settled systems.
Uh-huh.
All right, now just right-click each of the systems that are showing there and add waypoint.
You're telling me to do what I just been doing. And that's how I found the one that's 6 jumps away. So, anyway, Verge Vendor, Aaron, is 6 jumps. It's 3rd from the bottom. So I'm gonna fly over there and take a look and see if I can just make a jump clone right now. Because if I can, that'll rock.
Well, I'm seeing Otzella and Hentagram that are ways off, but said 3rd from the last one.
Yep, it's only 6 jumps away. I linked it in Fleet. Okay, so Markee doesn't read chat. Micker. Nutura doesn't have medical bays. Can't get jump clones with them. Ah. Chat saying this isn't going to work.
Oh, there's some of them do have medical. I mean, okay. So what you need to do is you need to get information on that system. And there are stations in there. There's Natura there. And that one doesn't have a clone bay in it.
Yeah, okay. So, Micker in chat is saying that there are no jump clones available in Nutura. At all.
Oh, wait a minute. Then how in the world did I get that information from Rolaz that they had it?
I'm going to dock up again. Let's see what kind of system I am.
Warp drive active.
So basically, I look at corporate, and then I look at settled systems. So they have a bunch of systems here. Micker, do you know a good way to actually search for whether or not they have the ability to do clones? Because like
welcome to the Dragons.
Corporate police force is 6.65, and we could get that up to 8. Although, you know, for the standings, as I understand it, it's not just you personally having the standings. We have to bring up everybody, and that 10 is the maximum. So I don't understand how we can have a corporate Nutura of 9.38. I actually don't understand how that works, but okay.
All right, click on that link that I just put in Fleet.
Okay. Cool. It's got an advertisement that I can be a online minister. Go ahead. Okay, so cloning, and then so Nutura, is Nutura one of the... Yep, here's Nutura. And then is it cloning that we need?
Yep.
Okay. And this site says there are none. So corporate police force, let's look at that. That's the next closest one. Cloning. And there are a bunch for corporate police force. Hey, so Micker posted a link in chat. Let's look at that. Jump clone facilities.
I knew it had a good link to search for search for stations that had clones and such.
So also, the 24th Imperial Crusade also has 15.
Yeah, but do we have the standings for them though?
No. That's what I was going to go out and do. Is I was going to go out and build my personal standings, which in effect would build the corporate standings as well. It would add to that. But,
well, let's get to working on corporate police force, because that would be the one that we'd get fastest, because the corporation's already got it.
I'm not. Okay, well, I have another question then. So a corporate police force is not a part of faction warfare, and it doesn't, so it's not effect on its LP, because it'll have LP and standings. So it'll have LP with the corporate police force or whatever. But
you just gotta watch where you're going and where you pick the mission up at.
Well, that's not really what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is a standard corp compared to a faction warfare corp, where the faction warfare corp at standard is considered to be tier 2, and so like we're tier 3 right now, which gives us a 75% bonus on LP. So if we were working the 24th Imperial Crusade for a MAR, then every action we take pays us more. It pays us a 75% bonus, and it's 150% whenever we're tier 4, and 225% when we're tier 5. Would the long-term solution not be to go with a MAR?
Yeah, it would be. The question is, do they have clone stations we can work with?
Yes, they have 15, according to this web page that that Micker posted in chat. So these are not in alphabetical order. I have no idea what kind of order this is, but they're not in alphabetical order, that's for sure. So, yeah, I think that, as faction warfare people, that, maybe we should consider working on this as faction warfare, playing the part. And I don't know if we can... I don't think we can actually accept Caldari missions. I think you have to...
Yeah, we can.
We can?
If you're MR, you can accept Caldari because they're not enemies.
I don't...
You want to... that's what I was told. You can do you can't do Caldari faction warfare missions, but you can do...
That's exactly
Caldari.
what I was just... Okay. That's what we want to do, is the faction warfare missions. So we want to do the faction warfare missions. So... Okay.
We're stuck with MR faction warfare missions if we're doing strictly faction warfare missions.
Yeah, I worry about how long it'll take in order to get that 8.0 standings, but this is something that we can work on together. I do have a character that can get level 4 missions from the 24th Imperial Crusade, and because his standings are 6 something, and it's kind of like so if we had enough people, we can do level 3s and level 4s and stuff. We just have to be able to get them completed, because I failed 2 level 4 missions with this character, and it dropped me almost a full point in standings, which is huge.
That's the last thing we want.
Yes. So I'm not so sure I'm 100% comfortable unless we have enough people to totally obliterate a level 4 on taking one on, or a level 3 or level 2 for that matter.
Well, the two of us could do level 2, I think. I mean, like, what's
Probably.
your deep?
Probably. So I have really great DPS on this character. This one 178 or whatever on a frigate, and I can bring a destroyer which can do level 2, and I don't know, I have 235 DPS on my destroyer. So, okay.
I'm starting to work this character into a Corax, and that's my goal. But I'm doing a bunch of engineering skills right now, which is kind of holding me up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so back to the original plan. That was a good diversion. I actually learned a lot from that. So it's interesting. I didn't know that some corps would not have jump clone ability. And and if for some reason we get halfway up and we switch the whole corp over to Caldari, which would mean that we can't do these other missions, then we could work on the corporate police force as kind of a response in order to just finish getting the jump clone stuff working. But, how does anybody know exactly how this works, that like Natura can be 9.38 because 10 is the highest, and I thought that it had to do with the distribution across all characters in the corp. And so, can we then, if we work on this, can we end up bumping this for the whole corp? Like, can a few of us get this up, and so that anybody that joins our corp can then get their jump clones almost right away. So
I'm sure we could do it. It would just take some time. If we get Rolaz involved in this, I'm sure he could get more people, involved in this too.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to bring up the mission, the agent finder again here. Did it save my settings? It did. Okay. So, hey, I'm going back to that original one we were going to.
You'll have to link it again.
There it is. So I'm going to step away for just a second here. I'll be right back, and then I'm going to fly out to there, and we'll get some missions. We'll see what kind of points we can get today, and maybe make a little bit longer term plan on how we're going to accomplish this. So, because we won't finish it today, that's for sure. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened. My top monthly donator thing disappeared. I don't know. Kind of weird. I'll fix that later after the show.
I got attacked by an NPC trying to get to a gate. I tell you, some of the rats around here don't know when to quit.
Right. So you can do make a good amount of money doing level 4 SOE missions. Yeah. So, heading back out there. Suppose if we're working together, we can both get grab a mission and work them together.
Yeah. You want? I don't think I'll be able to grab anything but level 1s, but okay.
Me either. My standings here are so low they are like non-existent. I'm at 0.06. By the way, later today, when we got more people here, I'll do
Welcome to the Dragons.
The 1,000 gold bonus to all the subs. So.
Wait a minute. Is it my imagination, or is that saying 97 people watching at the moment?
No, it's about right. It went down by a few. Okay, so Nevox says Corp members with a standing of greater than 0 are the only ones included in the Corp standing calculation. So the reason that we have such a high standing there is because one of the characters in the Corp has that standing. Now, if we went out to do any missions in that one that has such a high standing, and we ended up with a 0.01, then it's going to split between us, and it would greatly drop for the Corp. I think that's what basically what that equals. So,
so us having no standings is how those got rocketed up to the top.
Right, because there's only one person that has standings, or a couple, and they're both near 10 or whatever. So
Rolaz running with his 4 guys 2 days a week for however long. I mean, forever long he's doing it is what rocketed that up to as high as it was, and we don't want to mess with those standings.
Right, because then if we go in there and start working missions in there, it'll automatically figure into the calculation and lower it until your character gets
50%.
higher.
I mean, it'll knock it down at least halfway. We don't want to do that.
Well, it depends on how many characters have standings to make that number that we've got right now. If it's just one and one other person gets it, then yes, it's a multiplication of the 2, or it's factored by the 2. If it's 10 people and we add 1, then it's only going to change it by, maximum 10% or something like that. So it may in fact be really hard to keep corporate standings for 24th Imperial Crusade, because most of the people in our Corp, in faction warfare on this side, will have some sort of standing on that. But like, I've been doing a lot of faction warfare, and you don't get any standings from the actual capture of stuff. You really only get it by some, actions like missions. I don't know how I got the 0.06. I know I've got it, but I don't know how I got it.
Ouch, ouch. Okay, that gate is camped by Uh, 3 cruisers. And, I mean, no, 2 cruisers and 2 frigates.
What gate?
The Marmalade, Skuras, Sana.
Warp drive active.
Okay.
Yeah, just before you get into that one, you're gonna. I mean, you want me to come back through? I'm more than willing to.
No, no, no.
You just have to run for it.
Yeah, I'm in a frigate. Should be okay. Oh, Nevik says that you can bump the stuff by introducing a character and then leaving. And the standings may stay in the Corp. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
You gotta be kidding me. You come through that gate, on the other side of the gate is camped by NPCs.
Okay.
Hey, the moment you start moving, they're gonna shoot at you,
Right.
and there's 3 cruisers. So keep moving.
Gorzilla. Yeah, I forgot to switch over to that channel. I see that now. Hey, well, these problems that you ran into, I haven't had any issues.
They took a pot shot at me.
You must be taking a different route or something.
Well, I took out the first frigate that attacked me, and that was just one frigate by itself, so no biggie deal. But the others that I come across, too much for me by myself.
Warp drive active.
Okay, jump in the station.
Do my eyes deceive me, or does that say there's more than 100 watching?
Yeah. Yes?
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Whoa, you know how to choose them. This is in low sec, and it's got a low sec character.
Good. We get more by going in low sec. Wait, I'm gonna have this stuff off the screen here.
Is that the guy?
I don't. What do you mean?
I mean, is that the agent we're going to be working with?
There's only one available to us at this station, right? We're both in the same station?
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to take whatever he gives me.
Yep, so am I. And, let's see here. So, do we want to work together on mine first and then yours, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, we work on yours, and then we immediately turn and work on mine, only I don't know how to share it in chat. I know there's a way of doing so.
Well, just share the mission?
We can work the mission together, but there's a way of sharing the journal page that gives the details. I forget how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Never done it. Anyway, that's the system that I'm headed to, and let's see here. What do I got to do? Got to destroy the starbase.
Open your journal, click on Agent Missions, and then the word where it says accepted, drag that word down into the chat, and then you can read the mission journal. Just like I did, and like I put it in there. See it?
Okay. Very good. Okay.
Whoa, we got a little ways to jump to.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna drop off some of my missiles here. I don't need all of them for this. Let's see here.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring that much ammo with me.
Well, if you got enough to complete these two, then you can buy some more.
Yeah, that's what I got. Just about enough to complete these two, and that's it.
I'm headed out there.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. We're to fleet together, right?
Yeah, we are in fleet together.
Alright, so that means I gotta follow you to wherever your mission's at once we get into the system.
Okay. Muxa, feeling much better. I was out sick last week. So, really I had no voice. You know, the kids bring home stuff from school. So, yep, got a little bit sick. Still have a little bit of a cough, but doing much better.
I got one question. Why is your ship so slow?
Why is your ship so fast?
Warp
You're flying a Venture?
Unfortunately, yes.
So you don't have...
Hey, I got DPS in this venture, believe you me.
Okay.
I just have to get up close on him.
Hit him with your 10 DPS.
Actually, it's, with the drones, it turns out to be close to 130.
Oh, okay. I guess that's not too bad.
Level 1 mission, it's enough to take out the frigs. combine our DPS together, it's more than enough to take care of them, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm at 170 something. 173.
Warp drive active.
The Raven in chat says Adventure is good. Yeah.
Actually, it's 97 DPS with the ammo I'm using at the moment.
Hmm. As long as we can get it done. It's TS Dean, Dalek, who I'm flying with.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. Fill it with jammer drones.
Oh, by the way, if you get any armor damage, I got an armor rep on, so we can get to a save point and just sit there and I could rep you up some.
Okay.
However, if I get damaged in the armor, then I'm going to have to go to a station and get fixed.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Warp drive active.
Alex is talking about, you're talking about bringing your main into faction warfare. Is that, you know what you're doing with that, right? You're making an educated decision when you bring your main into faction warfare. You know that it's going to mess up its standings and that it's going to be a lot of work to fix them if you decide you want to fix it.
There's those angels again.
So Alex, with your main, I don't know where we're taking missions from. I don't know where it's around that area that you linked to there, but anyway, if message me with your main, and I can yeah, you can join us on TeamSpeak. There we go.
Warp drive active.
Hello, Emriel. How you doing?
Hello, Muriel.
Hi.
And Alex, hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Nice to see you back up.
Yeah. Yeah, nice to be here. I was pining to get back online and start streaming. So I got up at 4 a.m.
I was waiting for you all week long.
Okay, so you know that joining your main in, that you know,
Yeah.
your standings are going to be issues.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay, as
My
long as
main was 5 years inactive, so I brought him already into Amar Empire faction warfare already.
Mhm.
But he's still out of Corp, so
Okay.
he's just militia.
I can put you in Corp. I have the power.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I will call you later then when I relocked on my main.
Yeah, you'll just you know, message me or in the Markee Dragon channel and then I can give it a corporate invite.
No problem. We can do that later. Because my main problem is Alex is just trial, and I cannot do any kind of contracts or trading orders for LP. So I bought an Apocalypse with my main in order to make a Navy issue out of it, but I cannot trade it to myself. So now I have to wait that my guys get online, and I can make this deal finished. And after that, I can bring main indirectly into the Corp and join you guys on the mission.
Yeah, okay. Sounds fine. Just ping me. I'll be here for hours.
Oh, that's good. It's nice to hear you back up. You were sick. A lot of sick last week.
Yep.
I thought, oh boy, I hope he gets back up soon.
Yeah. Hey, Dean, I'm making a couple of safe spots. This is our system. I'm just making a couple of safes here real quick.
Okay, I will close private chat. We don't need it anymore.
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, that's a problem. As trial, you cannot do anything.
Well, you can do a lot more than you used to be able to do on trials. You can actually do faction warfare, which is
at least.
Mm-hmm.
But you get into problems when you want to make money out of the loyalty points you have.
Yeah.
For example, yesterday I was looking how do I get an Apocalypse back to my MWY location in order to make a Navy issue out of it. There was no clue. I cannot make even a contract for hauling. So I changed on my main. I bought the Apocalypse and I got a contract. And after 5 minutes, somebody was transporting the ship where I needed to.
Yeah.
But now I cannot make it. Now I cannot bring it back to my trial account via contract because trial account is not allowed to create contracts or accept them. So that's a problem I have.
Dean, where are you? What happened to Dean?
I don't know.
I'm here.
Oh, I think he's there.
Are you? You're not in system though. Were we going to do this together? I thought you were flying here.
I thought I floated the system where your mission was.
That's the system where the mission is. In fleet chat.
I got one more jump to go.
Okay. By the way, Alex, you better I know you're talking about your ship like it's a single ship. I hope you know you're going to go through ships.
Like is it? I didn't get it. Sorry.
I hope you know you're going to go through many ships. In faction warfare, you go through a lot of ships.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
You average losing a ship every 15 minutes.
Nah, let's not make fun of anybody who loses it that often. That's never me.
I'm making fun of myself.
Yeah. Okay.
I was
sucking it too.
I was in faction warfare active. Let me guess for at least 3 days. Really active. That means 3 days on the road. Just nothing else than plexing, and I made around 380,000 loyalty points.
Mm-hmm.
And my trial account is about to get closed in a few days, so I try to make this into money, bring the money onto my main, and we'll focus back on my main. He's plexed already, so I don't need to take care about anything else, so I can focus directly on my main account.
Okay, so Tanarin, or Dean. So I'm gonna jump to the. I'm going to jump to the mission. By the way, one of the things I've learned is that you always jump to a safe. You don't jump to your mission straight off a gate. It's inviting trouble. But I also understand that the mission shows up once you enter system. I haven't figured out how people see it all yet. And so if there's somebody sitting in their system waiting for something to show up, and then they do it. Okay, you can jump to me.
Do you want me to come along? Can I give you a hand as well?
If you want. So,
Would you want me flying a frigate or a destroyer?
well, we're frigates at the moment. Let's see here. Okay, I'm engaging the enemy.
I mean, I can do a cruiser, but that's probably a bit too big for what you're fighting.
Yeah, I don't think you can get in with a cruiser. And I'm seriously being attacked here by. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work out because I've got 20 rats on me already.
All right, coming in.
I'm trying to catch up here, and I got to watch D-scan at the same time.
No, you're in low side.
Hey, 2 volleys and I take them out. Just a matter of getting to all of them.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Watch out for the guns.
What, the ones that are shooting at me? I'm taking a pretty good beating here, but I'm doing okay.
What's the mission's level?
That's just level 1.
Yeah. I made level 2 once alone, and you get 3 times of NPCs onto you. But everyone I know says that it's worth the work to get up to level 4 and above.
Yeah. Yeah, watched a video from a guy who was able to get... he was making like 300 million worth of LP an hour.
Yeah.
So,
Did you see the video from fashionwarfare.com? That guy made
Yeah,
a guide for it.
I think
Yeah.
that, yes, I think that's the one that I saw.
It's a long road, but when you reached it, when you made it,
Come on.
Right,
You are
which
lucky.
way am I heading? Can I get a fleet invite if I X up?
Yeah, except...
the Raven asks in chat, can you make more per hour with faction warfare than incursions? I don't know, I didn't make incursions yet.
Yeah, I haven't done incursions yet either, but I understand that they're kind of comparable. And you can make 300 million an hour in faction warfare.
That's quite a lot.
It is. It is.
That's what I made on 3 days, 12 hours each day on plexing.
Heading
Yeah.
for the guns.
Yep, so am I.
good
Right,
thing.
which way am I headed then?
Hold on, we're in battle.
Alright, sorry.
The good thing on those missions is sometimes you only need to kill one NPC or one small tower, and you can ignore the rest if
Yeah.
possible.
Mhm.
Then you got the mission done.
I see your point, but the bounty for the others is also very nice as well.
Yeah, you got a lot of LP on the bounties too, and money.
Oh yeah, money is always good.
I was just checking the mission system on Faction Warfare. I accepted a level 1 and a level 2 mission at once. And it was on the same destination route. 12 jumps in total, and I made around 50,000 LP with my work time was around an hour.
There's a mission cargo can.
Hey. I didn't realize this was cargo can pickup. I thought it said it was a. Thought I said it was destroy starbase, but
Well, there's a cargo can that was left over by us killing the starbase, so that's mission cargo can.
oh, so you must have killed the starbase then?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was looking for what to kill. So, wait. I do not have a green check mark though.
Pick
Still
up what's
missing.
in.
You need to destroy the auxiliary power array to complete the mission.
Okay.
Sounds like a structure.
So in chat, that's where we're getting the missions out of. Or in fleet chat, yeah. Okay, so I don't know where this.
Alright, right next to you is the Minotaur Starbase Control Tower. Hit it.
Really? Because it says that. But that's not what it said. Hey, take out the starbase main reactor, thus destroying the starbase. I actually don't see anything here that says main reactor. There it is. I see it. Yeah, so it's not what you're shooting at. You're shooting at the wrong thing. Here it is, right here. There we go.
And there's another cargo container for you to pick up.
Okay.
I'm going to start looting the rats.
Sure. Okay, so now I have the green check mark. Woohoo!
It's going to take me a little while to get over to you.
Yeah, it's a long ways away. It's a long ways away. We've been fighting in, the Galante Caldari space, so.
Yeah, I noticed it's low sec, but that doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me anymore either. Used to bother me, but not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, for like the first month and that, I was bothered because I was like, oh, I can't even fight them or anything. Now, yeah, I can fight them off, but I know how to get away. So it's not as scary as it used to be. All it does is takes a little bit of skill and some luck, and I can usually get away from more or less anything. I mean, knowing when to fight and when to run's half the battle, ain't it?
Yep.
Warp drive active.
Hey, I'm heading over to the other mission spot. Hey, so, incursions are pretty safe for the most part. Well, because you're just ratting, you're just doing rats. Yeah, so I was watching DJ Envy, and he's making about 120 million an hour with incursion stuff.
Right now it's half that because they're going against the grain, so to speak.
So
They're trying to push the percentage over.
this is these missions that we're doing is I don't know, equal about 10,000. Let's see, 1,000 loyalty points, so 1,000 times 1,500 for most people.
Warp drive active.
So, well, 1.5 million, and then gives a reward on a, level 1 mission of, 150,000 disc or so, and then the little chunk you pick up. These aren't level 1s are not a moneymaker. That's for sure. Level 4s, I've got a character that can do the level 4s all on his own. I just haven't figured out the right finesse, but basically he's in covert ops, firing torpedoes and making, hitting from 110k out. If you can get in and you can hit just the one target, so you can, what do they call that, blitzing a mission or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically that's what because he can't stand, hitting everybody, but he can take out the one target and run. So, but I didn't do it right with first 2 times I tried that. So, I really need to get some more time under my belt of completing missions. I've not done much missioning in the past, so I made mistakes and I failed those 2 missions, and that cost me almost a full point in standing. Cost me, I think, about 0.8.
Warp drive active.
Blanchett says faction warfare does not require a single bit of PvP to be done. Yes and no. You're going to get attacked by other players. It forces you into PvP. You can just run all the time. If you're getting chased out by somebody that's shooting at you, that is PvP. You may not be engaging in it, but that is PvP, in my opinion. But there's a lot of people who won't engage in it. And like what Dean is running with that venture, he's got like a couple of built-in warp stabs and everything, and he's able to just jump right on out if somebody attacks.
Warp drive active.
So you said you are making the missions in Galenda, Kaldari, border territory, correct?
Well, no, we're in Amar territory.
All right, good.
Yeah. So, with the faction warfare fighting we've been doing is up in the Caldari Galante area, but that's for logistical reasons of fighting and what the odds are and how much money we can make.
Yeah, I know. I'm in that same location, like you are out there. I don't want to mention it on stream yet.
Yeah.
But what about missions? Do you get them from the 21st Imperial Crusade?
Yes, but
right. But that's 20 chumps out, right?
Yep, it's a long ways out, and so for doing these kind of missions out here, it may be something where if we're doing this a bunch, we may create a secondary home base.
Yeah, I'm with you with that.
Yeah, so one that has your missioning ships and everything.
And one that is just for plexing and PvP directly.
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. And so, and you can, I think I'm correct. I've not applied this in practice, but I think I'm correct that I can just set a home station here wherever I have my replacement ships, and then work out here for a day. And when I die, I'll appear where I have my replacement ships, and then when I'm done, or if I want to go back over to doing the faction warfare complexes, then I basically just go back over to my other station and set that as home then.
Yeah, and the good thing is when you reach 8.0 in the faction warfare standing for the Imperial Crusade, you can make a jump clone right at the secondary base location.
You are correct, sir. That actually sounds really good because, but I'd have a third clone. I'd have a third one that is because in the faction warfare stuff, when Amar, Caldari, when they're no longer the highest tiers and someplace else has got a higher tier, I'm gonna flip, and I'm gonna go over to that, and this character, so I'll start playing the Galante Minmatar side, the Galante Minmatar side with a different character, and this one I'll put plus 5 implants in it and just have him training.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So I've actually had my Galante and Minmatar characters with plus 5 implants doing nothing but training for about the past 4 months. And so they're going to be much more powerful when I hop into them next.
Yeah, I know. That's good. It's good for someone like you who has many characters.
Yes. My wife thinks I'm insane for how many accounts I have, though.
Oh, believe me, give me one more year and I got at least that much like you do. It's natural. It comes automatically when you play Eve. You cannot live with one character alone. It's not possible.
Yeah.
But there is a other side of the medal you can take a look at. We are working at the Amar militia, and we are allied to Caldari.
Right.
And I have heard there are possibilities for faction warfare missions on the Caldari side that we can join because we are allied. I didn't figure it out now how, but
I understand that we can't accept them. We would have to have somebody who's in Caldari, I think, that would share the mission. Because I don't think that we can. I'll try it later today. Because you can get missions direct from our home station up in that area.
But somebody on my German friend side mentioned that when we are in Galente Caldari territory and we fight for the Caldari Elite as Amar Imperials, we gain a little bit, not that much, but a little bit standing on the Caldari side too. And the possibility is easy because when Caldari is on the step to Tech 3, you can switch if you want to later, without losing any huge amount of standing on the Amar side because it's allied.
And we will do that. So if Caldari jumps above Amar, we will flip the entire Corp over into Caldari.
Yeah.
And back and forth. And the same thing with Minmatar Galante, which we already did that once because we started out Minmatar, and then Minmatar fell, and then we moved to Galante. And then I took a break for a while, and when I came back, Amar was the high tier, and so I put a character in here now. My Galante character, I started him from scratch. So, Carrot wants to know how filthy rich I am in real life. Well, I'm filthy rich enough that I couldn't afford to go to FanFest this year, even though I wanted to. I'm not rich at all, dude. So
I'm not almost that rich to get into any fan fest. I didn't visit other country for around 10 years now. But still making my money to live. That's all that matters in my opinion.
10 or Dean, are you at your location yet and I can warp to you?
Be right back.
Making save points.
Okay. Let me know when you're down at the gate and I'll warp to you.
Almost to you. A few more jumps.
Hey,
Well, doggone it. Why does it keep on giving me locations of where Alright, I don't know why, but it's not letting me have save points that are in the middle of nowhere.
Well, you got to be really quick because it's where you hit save, not where you hit add location, that it saves it. So if you land at your location and you're still typing something out in there, it's then going to be at your landed location, even though you started it before that. So, Carrot, on your point of how rich I am, I was at one point filthy rich. I'm not right now. That's the plight of an entrepreneur, you know. Things change. And, you know, to try and make all that money, you know, sometimes you go bust, and I did. And there's a documentary film coming out this year sometime that was actually filmed while I was at my highest point in, I don't know, I was making a lot of money. I think I was taking home about $25,000 a month.
Blew me away.
What blew you away? Are you dead?
My ship is a Galente. A Galente complex gun blew me away.
Wait. Well, I'll go grab another mission then.
Well, gotta do my mission. I mean,
Yeah, well, you can't do it in a pod.
but you can do it.
Okay.
All I gotta do is just be on station.
Okay. So get to the gate and I'll warp to you.
All right. Getting to the gate. I don't know. I found a POS by accident. The POS blew me away. One shot me.
Sounds painful.
Yeah, it was. I'm on the gate.
Okay. Warping to
Yeah,
you.
just coming in now.
Minus
myself.
10, of course.
Warp drive.
Minus 10 what? Oh, off of the gate? Well, it doesn't matter because when anybody warps to anybody who's on a gate, you land on the gate. Chuck Norris can do level 5s in a pod. Yep. Because he's Chuck Norris. Next time you're in Iceland, you can go to the Chuck Norris restaurant. Which, by the way, has nothing to do with Chuck Norris. And I'm sure it's copyright infringement, but, you know.
But when you buy there something, you will get a free roundhouse kick.
Roundhouse cake?
Chuck Norris style roundhouse kick.
Right.
Nobody can defeat Chuck Norris except William Shatner, apparently.
And when you survive it, you get something for free.
If you survive it. You have to be like Goku or someone for Dragon Ball Z to survive roundhouse kick from Chuck Norris. I'm just waiting for you two, unless you've walked off.
You can warp to me if you're in the system here. You'll land on the gate.
Because my temp cloak's just come off the top on the gate. Are you in the, are you through the acceleration gate?
Yep, I'm in here.
Right, I'm coming in. If you see Korax, it's me.
Okay. Okay, now, must eliminate the Mimitar tactical relay. So, I don't know where this... Is this reporting is done for you, Dean?
Well, once it's done, then I can go in there.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm asking. Is it reporting is done for you? Is there a green check by it?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. I don't know where this tactical relay is.
I'm approaching it.
This thing called Knife in the Throat? That's just a military beacon.
I've locked onto the tactical relay.
Where am I going? Why did I change my direction? Okay.
I'm actually within firing range of it, so I'll wait. If you want me to start firing on it, I can.
You're at the beacon, right?
Me? No, not the beacon. I've actually found the tactical relay.
Oh,
I'm
there.
targeting it. I'm going towards it.
Hey, I found it too. I had to change my view. So, I'm going at it now. Yeah, we can fire on it.
Right, I'll stop firing then.
I think you're shooting at something else. Unless you're shooting from 30 out.
Yeah, I'm shooting from 30 out.
Okay.
Always prefer long range.
I got the green check mark.
Okay.
Right, that was what we were supposed to do then.
Okie dokie.
Where to now?
Well, I gotta go back, back here, get new missions.
I'm gonna go pick up a condo right quick and outfit it.
Or maybe that's not the right thing. Yeah, okay. Let me find out. Let's see. Set destination. I don't understand what's going on.
On your agent missions up there?
Yeah, I know that. I'm clicking set destination and nothing is happening. That's why I don't understand what's going on. I don't see my route. I gotta figure out why my route's not showing. There it is. For some reason it hid itself. So, yeah, so in Fleet Chat, that's where we're picking up the missions from.
Alrighty, I'll go there and pick one up then.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, you know, Dylan, hopefully I don't get blown up.
I'll turn this sim on in and see what kind of... Probably not going to give me hardly anything.
Are you getting loyalty points for it though?
Yeah, but it's 1,000 loyalty points spread across 3 of us. It's nothing.
Okay.
It's not about the loyalty points. This is more about the standings.
The loyalty points are nice.
Yeah, but I think I figured out that I get about 1.6 million if I do this on my own. You know, is what the value is. 1.6 million ISK is nothing. I'll use more ammo than that.
I think we'll all use more ammo than that.
Meshwanking, what do you do with gold? Exclamation point, ticket space 1. And that will buy you, with 10 gold, a ticket in the raffle for Mimitar Bounty Hunter Starter Pack, which, when we hit 150 viewers, we'll draw. It's worth about 20 bucks. If you find that you don't have enough gold, and you're brand new here, follow, and it will give you 10 gold. So, and I've not acknowledged any of the followers today, I apologize. Cranky Yank, Jan, Guts, Earth and Light, Insomniac, Purity Control, and Manager? Something like that. Thank you for following, welcome. So it's like a lottery. It only takes one ticket to win. You can buy more tickets if you want, but it only takes one to win.
Warp drive active.
So and then when we hit 150 viewers, we'll draw, and then we'll start another one. So as long as we're not right at the end of the show.